Hello, everyone, and welcome to San Diego, one of the great cities in this country, and Snapdragon Stadium, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. But today, the site of one of the great bowls every year, the Holiday Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That did force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Connection to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Snap from the gun on third down. He lost one down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's open on the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He leaves it with his back. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Michigan 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the 1st down pretty easy.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Quick release by the QB. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We talked a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game. They've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
First down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Looking to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his tight end. The Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Giving him his pass. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when...
And the ball is intercepted. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Delivers the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
Picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Trying to get... They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never-never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that, right? He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Going up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The play action fake. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Wolverines are on the move. Off the RPO, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll try to pound their way in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's good. And he'll be brought down. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
This quarterback part of their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Virginia Tech, 21.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 31, Virginia Tech 21.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Virginia Tech.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab on third. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's good. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man all by himself. Running toward the tape. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They move the tight end all over. Smart move to keep it on the ground. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a quick shuffle pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Hokies are marching down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense right now is just cruising down the field, in large part because of the quarterback. We've seen big completions time and time again here. He's playing his best football when his team needs him the most.
Gets it out fast. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. That out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This is a designed run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to barge their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Complete downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Okay, ready? The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Nerves of steel, right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played with it.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.